Your bestie dancing by the fire. Your bestie says you want parties.
What
Let me make this.
Ooh.
Hey now, hey now.
I don't know this one.
Aiko, I'll be drinking all day. If that was a Carl World, that's what you'd be saying, yeah. But it's not. This is Aiko, the original, no?
Oh, is it the original?
Yeah. That's the original,
It's the original. Oh, sorry. I thought it was like a remake.
The remake Carl Wolf did, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the original. You don't.
No, I don't know this one.
Okay.
Wow, I'm tapped out.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
No.
We're here to teach you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Frankie, tell him.
We're here.
Yes.
What it means is
We want to make you.
We're all older.
We want to make you whole.
We're old.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. We're old.
And I need to be made whole.
Yes.
I have an empty vessel.
Good Thursday morning, everybody. Brandon Godez, Frank Ferragini, Tammy Sutherland, Devo Brown here with you. Cicero will return on Monday. Sherrington. Have you heard this?
I have.
No, I have never heard
is
of
it?
Sherrington, I thought when I heard the term would be like
Co-parenting.
co-parenting, that kind of thing, right? That's what I thought. But it's a newer term, and it describes parents who overshare their kids' lives online, like on social media. So here you go, oversharing about your children online. We're using cute moments to boost views and income. So now these are for influencer parents that are basically exploiting. Is that a word? Like, can we use that? Like, you're using your kid to make money.
Well, taking advantage of that situation.
Okay, yeah, I guess you're well, I mean, fine line between exploiting and taking advantage, I think. One of the clauses being put forward here in France, en blanc, is saying that they aim to make parents responsible for the privacy rights for their children who cannot consent to their images being uploaded online. So it's a proposed law. It also looks to punish influencer parents for looking to gain followers and earn money by posting images of their kids.
And when you say punish, what do we mean here?
They're talking about like just cracking down, fines, and even stopping them from being able to use social media. Quick sidebar here, like, you know, Johnny K plus 8, like that show, right?
Yeah.
Allegations that Kate was verbally abusive. Their son Colin said he struggled with their near constant filming schedule. So that, like, there was shows, you know, in these reality shows where these families are a part of, the kids don't have a choice.
Right.
And they're not, they all grow up. Some sort of normal, some not so, right? Some have some troubles, and then they didn't make any money off of that, but their family did. And if you kind of have a falling out with your family, then what?
Yeah.
Right? So there's a lot. That's where the sharing thing
I think it's
comes
relatable to even people that are not influencers, because there's a lot of people that they share a lot about their children, and often, you know, their children's privacy is not put out there. Right now, my kids are teenagers, so, you know, they're very aware of what I share, and they want to see everything that I share beforehand.
Right.
So you need to be very careful. I think that the kids themselves, what's happened in the past with a lot of child actors and even these influencers is the kids, actually there's no income that goes back to them. So there's nothing that's set up for them for being a part of that business. And the other part too is, in terms of influencers, very relatable. The reason why you're sharing this stuff is to be relatable to somebody else that has a child.
Yeah.
That to actually maybe help that person through a moment, and you're sharing about the moment you're experiencing at that time. So there's a little bit of authenticity, but they're also monetizing off of that authenticity.
I think that's such a good point. And I think it also goes back to intention. You know, I think, you know, people, like you said, who are looking to maybe share positivity, maybe share advice about struggles that they have gone through with raising a child, a teenager, those things that are meant to help people, inspire people, uplift people. I think that's fine, but definitely you can see, like in the reality TV world, there's a lot of families, I mean, one that starts with a K, right, who had a big blowout with her ex-husband, who did not want his kids to be on social media. He did not want his kids. I'm talking about Kanye, for those who are wondering. Kanye West. And he was very vocal about not wanting his kids to be in the public eye because he wanted them to be kept away from that so they could have somewhat of a normal childhood. But here we are seeing, you know, those kids, those same kids, all over TikTok, all over IG, all over the, and you have to wonder, I mean, like, are they being pushed to do this, or are they doing it at their own will?
Right, I think
you gotta assume to be 3-year-old.
Yeah,
right? This is very relatable for you.
Yeah, she's going to be 3 next month. And the thing is, those relatable moments, honestly, have helped me get through some times. Just like you said, I can see those moments happen on Instagram. Someone will post it and be like, oh, okay, I'm not alone. Like, I'm not going through this part by myself. We're not strange. This is a normal, everyday thing. And I, too, share, I wouldn't say overshare. I hope not, but I do post like pictures just to see like her progress, but nothing crazy. Like there are some things that people.
Like, I shared my son got his license.
Like
as you should, right?
My son graduated from grade 8. Those are the moments that I share. I think it's when you exploit. When you're not helping, or it's out of the intention is I'm just happy and I want to share my life and I'm really proud of my child.
But that definition, right? It's so like that can be construed in either way, and I get a little bit nervous when a government like this French government is thinking about doing so. Now trying to tell parents like how they need to operate and how they need to raise their kids. Like,
well, I think it's getting too out of control, where it's a situation where my kid is now a baby clothing influencer, but I'm taking all the money. You know what I mean? Like
there should be a trust fund set up for that child.
Your baby is not the fashion influencer, right? But if you're trying to turn that into that, then I think, again, no one should really tell somebody else how to parent, I don't think, unless things get extremely terrible and there's abuse or things like that, for sure. But I don't know, like the government get involved.
It makes me a little bit icky.
This is all new territory.
It's very gray. It is very, very gray. Like I don't think there's not like a line where you can just cut certain things and say this is, I don't know.
And then the other thing, I just want to put this point out there real quick. Like again, the interpretation of a law like that in France, like what if there's a family on the come up, right? Like they're coming from a very, not so good situation, financial situation is not there, but maybe being able to share family values and those things, experiences, gets them out of that situation. What, you're gonna stop that? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I'm just saying. Some people need to catch a bag.
They do.
Catch a bag and a break.
Yes.
And we can't stop that hustle.
There's good parents, good people out there, and there's bad parents and bad people out there. So you got to protect the kids from the bad parents.
There you go.
That's what you got to figure out.
And that's where I'm saying those laws need to come in if there's that extreme, for sure.
Great discussion.
Let us know your thoughts as well at Breakfast TV, of course, on Twitter. We're coming up. You Sound Off is on the way. 4-day work week. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
No, that means what happens to Friday? Like, which day would you guys?
No, Monday. We'll take Monday off.
How about if I'm building a house and I'm like, hey, you only want to work 4 days? I need my house.
I think it works for certain industries. Let us know your thoughts. You Sound Off coming up after 9 this morning. There's the info. We'll be back with your headlines right after this.
You work twice as hard. That's all.
You just work more hours.